only on Rusinga Island. Cultural festivals that make the month of December complete. Sights and sounds that will leave you refreshed.
This part of the country, people feel that it has less to offer.
A tourist destination that is giving traditional destinations a run for their money.
Many times we've been going to Mombasa, but why go to Mombasa when you can go to this place?
If you feel stressed up in the city, you come down, you get rejuvenated.
What should be done to improve tourism area is accessibility.
Welcome, I'm your host Alex Chamwada, all set to take you through the attractions of Rusinga Island. But first, the island at a glance.
Rusinga Island, with an elongated shape approximately 16 kilometers from end to end and 5 kilometers at its widest point, lies in the eastern part of Lake Victoria at the mouth of the Wynnum Gulf. The island is located in Homa Bay County. It has a population of about 30,000 people. By road, Rusinga Island is about 7 to 8 hours from Nairobi via Narok and Kisii. From Kisumu, one can access the island via Ahero, Katitu, Kindu Bay and Homa Bay, then to Mbita, which is the gateway to the island. From Kisumu, one can also access it through Bondo, then to Luanda Kotieno, then get onto a ferry or a water bus to Mbita. The island is also notable as the family home and burial site of one of the founding fathers of the Republic of Kenya, Tom Mboya, who was assassinated in 1969.
Tom Mboya, as the son of the soil, the son of Rusinga, people followed him, and we have what we call positive jealousy. That people would like to come as Mboya. We want to reach where Mboya reached.
For Fact Sheet, my name is Michael Zimati.
Two different cultural festivals take place every year on Rusinga Island during the month of December. One of the events is known as Rusinga Island Cultural, Religious, Sports and Creative Activities Festival, popularly known as RICRAF. It is a celebration of the Abasuba people, their culture, heritage and traditions.
It's a community event, and mostly it was funded by the community. We would go out, reach out to our fellow islanders to come and fund the sports. Last year, we started reaching out to organizations, come help us. And we've seen a big improvement when we started now getting partnership with organizations.
The timing is perfect according to organizers, as this is when many people get time off to reunite, to unwind, to meet their family and friends, to reconnect with the village, to reconnect with culture, and to network, among other benefits.
It captures the cultural aspect of the community. It also captures their aspiration in terms of sports. At the same time, spiritually, it captures their aspiration spiritually, and that's why they have that part called religious. And then we have the creative art, where we have people doing the drawings, people who are able to do art. All that is part of that cultural event.
Our way of, cultural life is very different from elsewhere. So it's nice when other people also come to see what we do.
We had women cooking, Each of those clan formations had 5 women, what they would have called their best, who came in to compete.
If there was something that compromised the quality of food in any way, be it the handling by the ladies who are cooking or the cooking area, then that would really cost them some marks. So there was creativity, there was innovation, there was hygiene, there was teamwork.
How I wish that young men and women will be out there to come and learn from them, from their respective homes, those who come from this island, that this island, Rusinga Island, they can have some celebrity and say, as Rusinga Island, we have this authentic food and we still retain traditional food.
The event has been happening since the year 2004.
We have 8 clan formations. Each of those clans will have to host the event. For now, Kaswanga has hosted the event. Kamasengira has done it. Waware South has done it. This time we're in Waware North. I believe the next will go, which they will decide, but the next will go to another clan.
The common local language on Rusinga Island is Luo, but the elders we spoke to here told us that the ancestors of the current inhabitants were Suba people who came in boats several hundred years ago from Uganda as refugees from a dynastic war.
The first ancestor to reach in Rusinga Island was called the Kenge. At Uganda, we hail from Busoga district. So when he came here, he first reached at a place called Sakwa, Uyawi, and then he saw Rusinga Island. There are so many cultures of Luo that the Luos are doing and Basuba together. Because when we came here, we were only Subas, Basuba. But there is one thing that happened. Odera Kang, when people began to go to school in a game, he forced people to go to school. So the Basuba were just speaking Basuba Luo, the language. But since we become intermarried with the Luos, so we began to speak Luo languages and begin to do Luo cultures.
Our elders were highly honored. Elder from Kamasengre, from Wanyama, Kaswanga, Waware, they were honored, and they had only one meeting every Monday. All the Rusinga people being chaired by the chief, and even they invite even some other people to give them information.
Activities kama hayo inaweza kufanya kuengage vijana wetu wasiwe watu wa kuhusika na mambo mabaya kama kuchukulika na mambo ya pombe, mambo ya miadarati. Inafaa kila sehemu wawe na sherehe kama hizi, tuweze kudhibiti tabia ya watu wetu na pia mambo yetu ya usalama.
Koro tugi haya haji sidi koro kigore yadamo team de kamano.
The festival is not just for entertainment, but a serious occasion for competitions in various fields. As the name indicates, from sports to culture to religion. The 6-day event takes place just before Christmas. This one in particular took place between 18th and 23rd of December. The other cultural event that takes place every December is known as Rusinga Cultural Festival. This one in particular is held on the last Thursday and Friday before Christmas. The festival was founded by Anne Eboso. It is administered through Chula Cultural Foundation.
In Rusinga Island alone, I'm sure you know that we are having 2 festivals. Only I wish that it was one as a member of parliament.
As the island seeks to preserve its culture, note that Suba language has been listed by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, as one of the 13 endangered languages in Kenya, where it is classified as vulnerable.
Equally important, this culture is an occasion for us to reflect on how aspects of this culture, including music, dance, attire, crafts, and other cultural expressions can be exploited to enrich the lives of the people of Rusinga and the people of our country as a whole.
The Rusinga Island Festival addresses societal ills within the Abasuba community, such as the sex for fish practice that impacts negatively on efforts to curb the spread of HIV. On that note, we take a short break. When we return, why Rusinga Island is giving traditional holiday destinations a run for their money. Welcome back. Today we are coming to you right from Rusinga Island as we sample the island's attractions. Now, in the hospitality sector, transport is key, and this part of Lake Victoria is probably the most active when it comes to modern water transport methods. There is Mbita Ferry Services owned by businessman Sam Wakiaga, whose company runs 3 ferries, Mbita 1, Mbita 2 and Mbita 3, operating between Mbita and Mfangano Island, as well as between Mbita and Luanda Kotieno. Luanda Kotieno is the entry or exit for those traveling from Siaya.
Full capacity nabeba kama 300 people. Lori big truck kama hii tunachukua kitu kama lori 7. Magari ndogo saloon tunachukua 22.
Safari moja inachukua dakika ngapi?
Kwa sasa hii tutatumia kama 50 minutes.
This service is important to me because I have a vehicle that I use across, and it is the shortest distance from where I operate from.
Nauza njugu kuanzia saa 5 kwenda Mbita na kurudi mpaka saa 12 ndo nashukia hapa.
This is my first time to be in this side.
So how do you feel?
It is very comfortable, and in fact I said when I go back, I will have to bring my family back here.
Wakiaga also owns 2 other ferries operating under the name Lake Express. They are much faster water vessels, but they carry only passengers.
Douglas! Bravo!
To us it is good because it moves faster than the other vessels, water bus and the rest. So passengers like it more.
Still on water transport around Rusinga Island and the surrounding islands, there is another type of water transport vessel operating on the lake under the water bus trade name. The service is run by a Kisumu-based company known as Globology, and currently there are 4 such vessels providing transport service to isolated islands on the lake. The modern transport on the lake is a boost to the tourism and hospitality sector, but most notable is the fact that the new services have helped reduce accidents on the lake.
At Mbita, there was a severe currency, and we lost many people of Rusinga because of that one. Honorable Mili Odhiambo, his father died just because of that water when they were coming. We had a great sportsman called Narkiso Kano, so he also died.
Here on Rusinga Island, there are amazing stories and amazing initiatives aimed at beautifying this part of Kenya with untapped tourist attractions. At Wayando Beach Ecolodge, one not only enjoys the hospitality brought about by hoteliers, but also matters conservation.
It started out as my home, and my manager and I went to a permaculture training on the island. And we decided to do organic farming and to do permaculture, which is kind of like sustainable living. Yeah.
For Linda, conservation is her passion, and hidden in these trees are unique accommodation facilities.
I'm from Washington, D.C. I met a very nice young man from Rusinga who went on the airlift, and he was one of Tom's proteges. And we got married, and we moved to Kansas City, and he was killed. He was shot and killed by some gang members. I brought his body home, basically. And I just sort of fell in love with Kenya, but I had a little baby, so I wanted my baby to grow up and know his people. We have, during this past Christmas season, we had a lot of Kenyans, but usually we have at least 50-50 or 75% Wazungus, people who are coming from UK. Oh, she wanted a real stick. None of those fake sticks, okay.
Generally, people visit places if they know they will not only see tourist attractions, but also get good accommodation. Here on Rusinga Island, hotels are coming up and they are competing in who gives the best packages for adventure.
We have been circled by water. If you go around there, down there we have a Tom Mboya mausoleum where people are getting the history about the late Tom Mboya. He was a hero. If in Rusinga Blue Ridge again, we can as well take you to Mfangano Island, where you can go through small islands like Mbasa, Bird Islands for white sand you can see, and then there are birds. We have 1,000 species of birds in Mfangano Island. You can as well proceed to Mausoleum. We have a Basuba Mausoleum where you can get the history of the Basuba people, why they decided to scatter along the lake.
Stakeholders are now marketing Rusinga Island as the place to be for conferences and workshops.
We have tourists, but our most clients are the NGOs. We are targeting on the NGOs, and then after that we are targeting on the institutions like schools and colleges and universities. We're also targeting on the families that are coming for get-together in the hotel. For NGOs, we are conducting their workshop like a conference, because we have the modern conference facilities in the hotel. They come for the conference and accommodation as well. And for the families, they can come for maybe enjoying their vacation.
One of the challenges facing the sector is that the players are not united.
We are requesting the government and the county government, those who are concerned in the tourism sector, to put more emphasis on the hotel areas and improve maybe come up with a union, or so that the union can help most of our hotel to get access to various people and organizations, because there is no any union that the hotel is attached to. So you find that we are running a business on a single basis.
Still on Rusinga Island, Barack Ooro will surprise you. At age 37, and he's already in the big league of hoteliers here. His hotel, Whitestone, that is facing Lake Victoria, has a unique beginning.
So I wanted to build a home. 2013, I came down and I bought this land. But I don't know what happened. I just found myself, we did the resort because it was so beautiful, so we wanted to share the beauty with others. Yes, so that's why we decided to turn it into a resort.
Barack, who is a land economist, believes this region can do much better in tourism with a united front among stakeholders.
Rusinga is a very beautiful place. It's very, very much untapped, and I think a lot is being done, and there's so much that still can be done to bring it to the map. I think as hoteliers, we could come together down here. We organize for like a group marketing where we showcase each and every the facilities we have around here.
Rusinga Island is known for beautiful sunsets, and one vantage point for such sceneries is the Rusinga Island Lodge that is owned by businessman Sam Wakiaga.
It's my first time at Rusinga Island, and I liked it very much. The staff is very nice, the food is nice, and my children are enjoying themselves.
I heard of a lot of Irelands, but yep, we've been here before and we know it's good, so yep, that's why we're here.
The trees here are home to many bird species. The lake can be rough at times, and I'm told it happens when it rains in Uganda with strong winds coming this way.
In East Africa or in Africa, we have been crowned as one of the private resorts. We are nominated, yes, a private resort in East Africa or in Kenya. So Rusinga is one of them. So we try to maintain that. We have different categories of guests. We have both international market and the local market. Basically, the international market has a season. That's maybe the high season that comes in the month of June, July, August, September, and part of October. That's the season when we have a lot of international market. We also accommodate the local clientele because we feel that they have a reason to enjoy the facility. They have a reason to enjoy what Rusinga offers. That's why we have packages that suit each and every person.
Indeed, Rusinga Island is giving traditional holiday destinations a run for their money.
It is so nice and beautiful here. And it's almost like going to the sea, you know. Many times we've been going to Mombasa, but why go to Mombasa when you can go to this place? It's refreshing. It's refreshing, and you know, I like to swim, so I have been swimming in the lake.
Now you know, and quite refreshing. No more words, but just to say we really enjoyed our stay on Rusinga Island. On behalf of all those who made this production possible, including my team at Chams Media and our broadcasting partner KTN News, many thanks for watching, and we leave you with the following sights and sounds.